stick with his...
He said he wants to stay Mario.
All right, so...
He is not afraid to go back to Fox.
Exactly. This is a matchup in which I think that, especially being that Manley being such a good player, I really think that Cooran would benefit from, switching to Fox. But yeah, who knows? I mean, Manley may not have the matchup experience against Luigi, so or against Mario. So it could be advantageous for Cooran in the long run then, just having a character.
Yeah, Cooran said he was before the tournament. He was saying that he's been working on his Fox, or that he just has a pretty gnarly Fox to work with.
Okay.
Basically, an emergency case.
Yeah. So a big issue here is Falco's lasers. Falco's lasers will stop Mario's movement in neutral, and the hit stun is long enough to where Falco can get in and get a hit, and getting comboed by Falco, as most people know, is not very fun, especially on a stage like Yoshi's, where, Falco's gimp potential is really, really high, so... but Cooran definitely showing that he can, roll with the punches.
Manley's Falco's really
very hyper. Very hyper.
He's not afraid to go in, and
it's one of the most weirdest character personality type things I see, because you look at Manley and he's got long hair, he's wearing a hat, he's laid back. Then he's got this Falco, he's moving all over the place.
I feel like these two players are probably the most chillest of them all.
Yeah, honestly. Okay, so wow, that was
lost his jump there.
Yeah. There's so many shines. That's the unfortunate peril as playing as Mario, is that just happens to you, and there's nothing you can really do but just keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that was a shorten, but I don't know if that meant to happen at all.
I don't think it was quite necessary to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. One thing that Falco in this matchup
all the English
that
flapjack
was beautiful, absolutely beautiful by Cooran right there. So yeah, what I was gonna say on that stage specifically, just because it has the low ceiling, is that Falco's down tilt kills at 119 with no DI. So on most stages, so that's on Yoshi's, that's something you want to keep in mind, and even on this stage, with the low ceilings. Now, obviously, there's not a lot of whole situations where Mario's going to be in front of Falco like that, but
as you can see in this match, I think I saw Mario only use fireballs when he's off the edge. I think that's mainly just because it takes so much time to be able to conjure up the fireball.
It does.
That leaves Mario just wide open for Falco to go in, shine, and then basically go into his combo.
Yeah. Because for Falco, the lasers are so much faster. They give you so much more stage presence, and there are a lot of people who would argue that Falco relies a lot more on his laser than most people would think right now. I mean, Hacks, people hear Hacks talking about how he thinks that Falco really isn't super good, because if you just power shield the first laser, then most people are able to. Okay, so you got the coin spike there.
Yeah,
the stage spike.
That was very good. Can Falco come back though on this?
Yeah, that's the question. This stage, it feels pretty tight for comboing. But I think there's definitely enough space for Falco to get around and put all his moves. Ooh.
Oh wow! Yeah, he's definitely made a comeback on this one.
Yeah, do not sleep on Manley.
Yeah.
So now we're really kind of seeing this other side of Manley, because we've been seeing this hyper-aggressive type lasery Manley. Now we're seeing Manley play a little bit more safely. Ooh, it was a moonwalk.
He did wave dash off the edge.
Yeah, the SD I saw.
Yeah. But yeah, he's definitely a little bit more careful. Beginning of the stocks, I've seen him be a little bit quite aggro though.
Yeah, as Falco, you really want to get your aggro out there early because he's such a gimpable character. Characters have such an easy time gimping Falco, and if you're at a higher percent, you are at a lot more of a disadvantage than it would have you think.
Right.
Just how Mario's at a disadvantage, even if they're at 0% because of Falco's lasers. Like they just have that much stage presence. But excellent ledge guard by Cooran, and he takes the first match. Second match, sorry.
See if we're gonna see a character switch. Oh, yep.
All right, so Manley switching to Marth. Yeah. So Manley definitely feeling that, confident in his stage pick and his character pick.
Now I'm not too sure on how the matchup here is. I feel as though Marth has a larger advantage right now.
Definitely, yeah. Marth's range is so much better. His lag time on all of his moves is so much better.
I feel like the fact that Cooran is just so fluid with Mario that it actually...
It's compensating for so much
Yeah.
Of just the character difference right now. That you just... Cooran's trying so hard. It's exhausting a bunch.
Yeah.
So there's the risky side B. I like it. Side B is one of my favorite moves.
I'll just get some damage in there too.
August Modern Grand Prix Indianapolis heater.
August Modern Grand Prix. When? Is it August or?
I don't know. Why is PEX it?
PEX is. I leave for PEX at the end of the month.
So I think the real MVP this game is Marth's forward air.
I think it's that.
Would you be down like you're getting under?
Definitely the best move to use in this matchup. This is Marth's forward air.
Yeah.
I definitely think that Cooran should be using a little bit more fireballs in neutral, because you can definitely see how Manley is playing a little bit safer, playing a little bit more to himself. He's not going out and being as risky with Falco as he has with Marth.
Yeah. What I might do is, do I do have trade or have, or check trades out first and then see what
Yeah.
trade and then I'll be good for the rest. Yeah.
And we'll get the repeat cycle.
It's in my. You can go in my bag. It's.
Ooh. So Manley being at a higher percent, that back air just wasn't enough to reach it. Manley was able to DI away.
Oh, that's a great spot dodge. There's just something about Cooran's Mario that I just really like.
Yeah, it's got this weird fluidity to it. It's. I know I've already made this comparison, but I'm gonna make it again. I'm gonna say it's very similar to Nun's Falcon, in how You can definitely see how none utilizes like the reverse back airs and the late up airs on stage into combos. You can see Cooran doing a little bit of the same thing where he's getting those late up airs to rack up damage in the combo, into a combo percent.
Right.
So.
Another stalemate right now. Feels though Marth can shoot some fireballs in there, just like keep him on his toes and maybe get a hit in or two.
Yeah, that's what I would do, but they just want to play it safe, keep their hands warm.
Yeah, it is quite risky right now, though.
Yeah, so grabs for Marth in this matchup are super, super pivotal. Obviously, in most matchups against Marth, grab is super pivotal, but this one specifically because Mario doesn't have the same tools that Marth has.